let's get into some actual shady homosexuals, and let's talk about these damn queer eye heifers over there at the what channel they on Netflix. I told you I saw them basic queens at the iHeart. Well, it is iHeart Radio. It was Z100 Jingle Ball. They were there. They introduced that other basic pop star, Katy Perry, when she closed out the show. So they was all there, even Jeremiah Brent. But Bobby Berk is throwing shade because he feels like Netflix is being petty over the way they treating him by removing his icon from the website. First of all, I totally forgot that you could post up icons on some other stuff. Like when you go, because my icon from my Netflix is Henry Cavill from The Witcher. That's the icon I use. But it's like, so let's get into the story. So former Queer Eye design guru Bobby Berk slammed the Netflix series for erasing him from the options of profile icons after being replaced by Jeremiah Brent for the show's ninth season. Now, despite Bobby Berk no longer being involved in the new season of Queer Eye after quitting the show, it seems he's still got a bone to pick with Netflix. Now, Netflix announced that the new Queer Eye icons you can pick for your profile to celebrate the new season of the show, which now includes an icon of newcomer Jeremiah Brent. However, Bobby didn't like that, didn't make the cut, and has now been erased from the lineup of Queer Eye cast members who have icons, despite him being in previous seasons on the show. Now, before y'all start coming out here with your stuff, I'll get to that in a second. So it's like now, former Queer Eye cast member Bobby Berk slammed the decision, telling Netflix in a defiant comment, "Wow, y'all really went and erased my icon instead of just adding Jeremiah. Damn, I'm done." It appears that the comment has since been deleted. However, I can confirm his icon is no longer available to choose from the Netflix UK and appears to have been deleted. Now, for those of you who haven't seen that, let's go over and take a gander to the website. And there it is. You have the Fab Five. I don't see nothing fabulous about either of these five, quiet as it's kept. And you see the people up in here. You got everybody. Child, what the hell is Karama wearing? First of all, you wearing too many damn colors. Why you got that red glasses on, that blue tight ass cap, and the pink ass jacket? You look a fool. And then the other day when I saw all of them up on that stage, I'm like, what the hell is the gay Jesus wearing Jonathan Van Ness? You looked a mess too. But anyway, let me just keep on with with this situation. So yeah, then they said this isn't the first time. Well, they said, well, look. So before y'all go in and say, like, well, look, they brought somebody new on. He's not on the show anymore and all this other stuff. So why is he upset? Netflix, often I would understand that argument. I'll be with you with that argument. However, Netflix does keep icons of their characters even when they've left the show. Like, for example, if you go over there to Netflix and you look up the cast members of Bridgerton, Reggie Jean Page ain't on the show no more, but his icon is still up there. So if you want to be Reggie Jean Page from Bridgerton, aka Simon, if you want to be Simon from Bridgerton, you still can pick that icon and you can be up there. So why is it that Bobby Berk is the problem? What is Netflix's issue with him? Or what happened behind the scenes of that show that y'all are literally trying to erase him from the existence of Queer Eye? Sidebar, I can't name now one person, hetero or homosexual, that watches Queer Eye. And when they came out on that stage, you could hear the lukewarm claps. When they came out, I'm like, damn, is it because they homosexuals or is it because nobody gives a damn about Queer Eye in 2020 damn four? Like I said, I couldn't name not one person that watches that show. Now, this isn't the first time that Bobby Berk has publicly shaded both Queer Eye and Netflix, as just after his exit, he had a huge feud with Tan France, and we talked about that on the show as well. Now, Bobby later told Vanity Fair about what happened between them, explaining there was a situation, and that's between Tan and I, and it has nothing to do with the show. It was something personal that had been brewing and nothing romantic. Just to clarify that, and it's funny how wow, because you got two gay men on a show, we got to clarify that it was nothing romantic going on between us. Sometimes faggots don't get along. That's just the way it is. And when you got a lot of these social climbing faggots, you're going to have your issues with them too. when some of them be getting jealous because so and so getting a little more attention, or maybe because they have way more of a personality. Because quiet as it's kept, y'all been giving 10 other opportunities to do shows, and he's about as deep as a pond. He's about as entertaining as watching paint dry. Because remember, he was on that damn fashion show, one y'all had with Alexa Chung, who can't last one season whenever y'all give her a co-host position. And then you had Gigi Hadid up there, who busy up, you know, Bradley Cooper ass, rather than out here doing what she need to be doing and raising her daughter with Zayn Malik. But I'm not going to windmill her too hard because she wasn't the problem with Next in Fashion. Tara just seems so damn uninteresting to me. So, but how people found out, they realized that when there was advertised, I guess what it was that when he announced that he was leaving the show or something or another, I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, how the sleuths went up in there. It was like, well, wait a minute, you tagged everybody, but you ain't tagged Tan's personal. You tagged his page that he barely uses. So we said, should I have unfollowed Ted? No, maybe I should have just muted him. But that day I was angry, and that's the end of it. We became like siblings, and siblings are always going to fight. I will always have a very special place in my heart with him and Rob and the kids. I can foresee in 6 months or a year, Tan and I are at each other's house being good. The Emmys was already the first bandage on that wound. Well, at this point, the way things happen, I hardly doubt that's going to happen. I think that was just a politically correct network television, extra access Hollywood ET answer or E News answer that they give a lot of these pundits who really don't no longer have the finger on the pulse of pop culture. So they're going to give them that. But you know me, my cynical behind. I'm gonna give y'all the real tea. It's like I'm not buying this. I just told y'all what y'all need to do to so y'all can shut the hell up and get off his back. But I was like, let me see. I wanted to go to oh yeah, so I have the one where I went over the threads where they have his comment up in there. Well, not threads, it was Reddit. What am I talking about? Well, you can see at the bottom where he comments on that. But anyway, so So basically, what he said. Oh, now let's read the comments because you know it's always entertaining when we read people's comments based off of what's going down. So over on the Queer Eye website, because they were out here promoting the new season, but I guess well, I think it's out already, right? So one person said you could have kept Bobby Icon. He was there for 8 seasons. Another person says, my folks, enough with the OMG no Bobby Cryberry tantrums. Bobby deserves to go on to new adventures. Jeremiah deserves a warm welcome. Well, I don't think anybody's out here. I mean, if people are trying to bash Jeremiah just so that way they can make Bobby feel good or whatever the case, or they think that they're helping Bobby, I don't like that thing because, you know, I don't like that because Jeremiah didn't do anything. All he did was come in and do a job. And Jeremiah is good in his own right. He does interior design and that sort of thing. I knew him I knew him way before he got Nate Berkus and married him. I knew Jeremiah back because he was on the Rachel Zoe project. Remember when you had Brad Goreski? He was on there, then he got fired. And then she brought in Jeremiah Brent. He was the new assistant or whatever. I don't understand who she referred to him as, but I think he was the new assistant over at the Rachel Zoe project. And then since then, you know, he's been doing his interior decorator thing. And then he went and married Nate Berkus, too fine, you know, his fine behind. I used to love me some Nate Berkus back when he was on Oprah. I was like, oh, who that fine ass man? But so yeah, he's with him. So I don't think people need to go hard on Jeremiah because Jeremiah ain't got nothing to do with this. This is not his fight. Fuck them other bitches that's on that show. But Jeremiah, y'all leave him out of it. This is between Netflix and that sort of thing. So y'all argument need to be with Netflix. And I don't know if the other queens was involved, but yeah, if it's Netflix that removed the icon, then yeah, that's where your argument and your fight is with. Don't sit and throw shade at Jeremiah just so that way you want to uplift Bobby, I guess is the word I'm trying to use. So some people say Jeremiah is such a great add to the group. Miss Bobby, but not Miss Bobby, but Miss Bobby. But Jeremiah did such a wonderful job. Another person, and he knows he got big shoes to fill with this show. So he already knows it's going to be preconceived notions. Child, I better probably watch what I'm saying because what if the cast of Queer Eye end up on that red carpet tomorrow for Drag Race season 17, and I got to look them the way I did when I was talking hard when I went in hard on Todrick and he and I locked eyes. But look, I gotta stand on business. If I'm going to be out here saying something, I ain't scared of nan one of you hoes. Okay, so let's almost finish up. Then they said Jeremiah in the first episode crying, "I'm never gonna survive this show, baby." LOL. So a lot of people out here saying that, you know what, they like Jeremiah, but that's a good thing. Look, but then they also said that somebody said you erased Bobby's comment. You suck. So Bobby posted something. Bobby Burke came over there and posted something. So maybe people need to not think that, you know what, maybe it was that he put the comment in there because Bobby ain't got nothing to lose at this point. Why would he delete his own comment? They probably took it upon themselves to delete it. So they out here being messy. But it's sad they like that. First of all, I don't give a good goddamn. I ain't watching crowd, but I am liking the mess because it's good grist for our mill, and we could just break it down and talk about it. So I say all this to say, what do y'all think of this story? Do you think it's shady? But we all know Netflix is notorious for being shady when it comes to a lot of things. Do you think it was shady on their part for what they did to Bobby Berk? Like, I can understand, like, you get fired. People get fired from jobs all the time, whether you're in a regular job or you got a career in the entertainment industry. It happens. However, for y'all to erase him and remove his thing, because what if people still like Bobby Burke and want to have his icon? I want to call him emoji so damn bad. But I do think it was like that was just messy and dirty on y'all part. So whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments down below.